So like many of you, I have my little things that I like to do to start my morning. You guys know I like to have a drink. It's a hot one today, a little chilly today in Northfield Park, Ohio. Whether you listen to music or go have a drink, collect your thoughts, organize your day. You know, that left or right side of your brain is trying to get things square. So I wanted to do this video. I'm going to get to it in just a second. Very important. It bothered me all last night, and I mean all last night, to the point where we're now at a situation where something needs to be done. We'll get to that in a second. So that fly that was just there has been bothering me for the better part of 20 minutes. And she landed on that window right there a few moments ago. And the right side of my brain put the window down, shoo the fly out. End of story. And just as I went to do it, the other side of my brain said, hold the phone. You're in a car wash. Did you ever have that happen to you where you almost did something inadvertent and completely stupid? I literally almost put my window down in the car wash to get rid of the fly. Anyway, I didn't. I caught myself. I haven't got to that age yet. I caught myself. Fly's still around, annoying me. So, so starting my day this morning, got to go down to Worcester, race the 2 horses. Now, it was tough to come over here. You know, I'm so busy in the next 2 weeks. I don't really want to spend that much time away from my family. I know, you know, Amy being Amy, the sweetheart she is, she never says a word, but I'm sure it bothers her a little bit. Going back and forth is not the end of the world, but when you miss chunks of time, it is. But I did want to get a flat line on What a Mission today, if we could tinker away with him. He does have and did make the consolation for the Sire Stakes. Now, that's not going to be a cakewalk, and it's quite a ways from where he's at right now to the winner's circle and the consolation of the Sire Stakes, but he does possess the speed. We just got to get the confidence up on this colt. It's close, very close, but not quite there yet. So I'm going to go to Worcester today, drive Columbus, drive What a Mission. Pretty uneventful day for the most part if everything goes according to plan. But Mohawk tonight, we have 9 horses racing today at different spots throughout North America. Yesterday was a great job by Mark Beckwith. Man, how can't you love Patrick the Piranha? Come right out again, you know, and showed how versatile he can be. Crossed over to the front, crushed them by 3 or 4 lengths in 50 and 4. Just really, really proud of him and happy with the work. Obviously from Mark and Melissa Beckwith, just nice people and doing a great job. And then we saw How the Hell race last night, and a message from a friend and a couple of people saying, maybe he's just not that good. I think it's really easy for people to forget. He's a 3-year-old trotting colt with 8 lifetime starts. He drew the 10 hole last week, he drew the 9 hole, and that's not to say he isn't without his shortcomings. He can get a little full in the face, which I suspect can cause a breathing problem from now and again. For those of you who don't know that, when you get horses that are really pulling all the time and the driver's pulling on them, sometimes you can shut their air off inadvertently or not even know it, and you won't know it until you scope them. This horse does get a little strong in the face. For James to leave with him last week, make a break, and then take him off the gate to get away last night, I suspect there's a better than good chance that maybe he did shut his air off a bit. I'm not making excuses for the horse. I think he's going to be a nice colt. Finally, the sun comes out. I think he's going to be a nice colt. But again, it is worth mentioning to people. Sometimes they forget he's 3 and he has 8 lifetime starts. So, I'm not worried about him. Now, the biggest issue I had yesterday, and it really bothered me, and it made me upset a little bit. We had bought the yearling. I thought was a fine purchase by us. I outlined why in my explanation yesterday of why we purchased Rock and Roll Dance Pacing Filly for Pennsylvania. Not really our stomping ground, so to speak. But nevertheless, I wanted to make sure everybody understood. Now, you can go back and look at that video. There's no point in me rehashing that. The other purchase of the day was an aged horse named Atlas Hanover. Not an aged horse, a 3-year-old horse named Atlas Hanover. A lot of people wanted in on this horse. I was approached by a number of people to begin with about buying him. So, a tricky situation, and I find it happening more and more now at the stable. It's a good thing, but it doesn't make me feel any better. The good thing being that we have a lot of people that want aged horses, a lot of people that want in on these aged horses. And what happened was the horse was sold out almost immediately. I thought I would be able to gather up some shares and put 10 or 15 of them on the site last night for everybody to buy into. It didn't work out that way. It worked out that the horse was completely subscribed. Now therein lies the problem. We have a number of people that want to buy these horses, and we're lucky to have them. But we also have a number of people that would like to buy into those horses. And when the horses get fully subscribed quickly like that, it really upsets me. It's good because I don't have to work very hard, but it's bad in the sense that, you know, some of our core clients did not get involved with Atlas Hanover, which I thought was disappointing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build it's very simple. It's, I guess, just a spreadsheet, a master list of people that would like to be involved in some of the horses we may buy moving forward. Now, if you're not on this list, if you choose not to partake in this list, that's fine. But at that point, it's out of my hands. There's no complaining at that point. But for the people on that list, we can send out just a generic email to everybody saying, hey, we just bought this horse, or we will buy this horse. Now, again, we may run into the same problems where the horse gets fully subscribed quickly and people get left out. But at that point, it just has to be timestamps, right? You know, at 8:03, Julie called. At 8 or messaged me. At 8:08, Tom did. Tom, Dick, Harry, Sally, Jane. Sorry, guys. There's the cutoff line. We got to 100. So, but without doing that, I feel that there are people that maybe are at work, right? Or maybe just don't stay glued to their computer or their phone, and it is disappointing for me. It does make me feel bad when that happens. So I think that's the best way to do it moving forward. We will compile a master list of horses that are interested in buying horses with us. Horses like Atlas Hanover, I almost said Austral, like Atlas Hanover, or any horses, and My Sweet Mimi, those types of horses. Anybody that wants to be let known when this is going to happen. Now, in regards to Atlas Hanover yesterday, all said and done, we didn't really have a lot of room to begin with Atlas. When I have, a person or a partnership of 3 or 4 friends that contact me and say, Anthony, we want to buy this horse, they thought that Atlas Hanover might bring upwards of 100, and when he brought 88, you can only imagine they were even more interested in the horse. So it became a very easy sellout, very quick sellout, but at the same token, I was receiving messages well into the night about, hey, I'd like 2 shares of Atlas Hanover, 1 share of Atlas Hanover, and it really pains me to message people back and say, I'm really sorry, the horse was sold out, we couldn't get you in. So, although it may not help that much, it will make me feel better. We will compile a master list. Now, I'd ask Kelly to do this. Seems like a Kelly or an Eric job. We could put it on the stable. I guess we could put it as a group on the stable where I could make a mass message to that group. I don't know. I'm left Kelly in charge of that. Now Kelly's busy with the sale coming up, with stuff she has going on. So we really won't be able to get to this till Sunday, but it is something I want to work on moving forward. We are in a position where the stable is growing immensely and aggressively, to the point where we buy a horse like Atlas Hanover, in past years, I would be very concerned spending that $88,000 on that horse, and then, before the horse sold, I would want to have most of them spoken for, and then, quickly move to sell that horse out as quickly as I could right after. Now it seems like, and I guess it's some of the fortune we've had out the track, but now it seems like people notice. Like most of the people that messaged me about Atlas Hanover just saw that we had bought them. I didn't even send an email out to anybody. I made that video, and unbeknownst to me, for the most part, as I was making the video, the horse was sold out for the most part. So I do want to make sure that we're responsible in the sense that we allow people to know we will continue to purchase these types of horses into the fall. We're trying to become a better barn. I've talked about that ad nauseum in the past about, trying to change our model, trying to move to a model that allows us to buy horses like Atlas Hanover on a regular basis. But to do that, I do want to be responsible in doing so. So I will be building a master list for everybody. Just give us a week. I want to get through the sale in Ohio. Give us about a week, and that will be done. Now, in regards to the sale coming up for Ohio, another 10 lots left yesterday, so we're down around the 30 mark. I know that we still have somebody that was interested in maybe 15 lots. So at that point, we're almost into a position where those are the ones I want to hold. The remainder will be the ones I want to hold back for a number of reasons. In past sales, we had a 24 or 48 hour grace period where people that owned the lots could buy up additional shares that we had, and then from that we would also have some horses for our clients. There's no guarantees, but at the same token, I do want to make sure that we have horses on the site. As I said yesterday quietly to one of our friends, last year was the first year since the stable's inception where we literally didn't have that much to buy. We had clients coming to us in July and August and saying, all you have is like some shares in Stonebridge Acadi and some other horses. Like, is there anything else? And we didn't. And that's a slippery slope. I guess I would rather be at zero than hold and carry shares all the way through the year, concerned about those. Because, I'm not a wealthy person, and I can't just carry hundreds and hundreds of shares, theoretically pay bills on those shares and pay staking on those shares. And then, when you look at a horse like Chocolate for Lunch, I owned most of Chocolate for Lunch when she was sold the other day at a loss. So it's not like I'm in a big hurry to just dump horses. People are going to lose. That is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, whether it be an Austral Hanover, or whether it be a Carter Michael Dio, or a Crantini, or any horse that we have, I would rather be zero than 50% to the stable, because I just can't afford to carry a ton of horses. So I do want to have some inventory on the stable site for new clients that may want to come in. I got you now, Fly. You're gone. No car wash now. Yeah, I just talked to a fly. You guys know what I'm saying. Anyway, I always appreciate the outpouring of support, whether we purchase a horse or make a decision. I can't thank you enough for that. We will work to build a master list so it's a little more inclusive. And this just is derived from an aggressive nature of our clients that want to own horses with us. And thank you again. So with that, I'll let you go. I'm going to have a quick peek at Atlas Hanover right now, and Melanie's, I forget her name, the Rock and Roll Dance filly. I'm going to have a look at her also. I'm going to break her tomorrow morning. That will be the first first yearling I break of the season tomorrow, because the ones in Illinois, Jim Eaton was breaking. We haven't got the other colt in yet. So the first yearling that Anthony McDonald will break of 2022 will be our girl, the Rock and Roll Dance filly. It's bugging me now. Melanie's. It's a stupid name. Come on. See if I can do it quick. Melanie's. Right there. Melanie's Michaela. Ooh, it was bugging me. Melanie's Michaela will be broke tomorrow morning right here at Northfield Park. We'll have some videos for you. I know her own yearling video looked fantastic. And Danny said she looked really, really good in person. So can't wait to get her on the track tomorrow. So with that, I'll let you go. I'm off to Worcester. You're off to work. I will talk to you all very soon. Take care.